the lights on Saturday night with this crowd and this venue it's not like anything else we experience in California.
The size of the championship culminating in Bakersfield, California on a Saturday night under the spotlight is something that none of these kids will ever forget. It's a fantastic experience, but things change. As you go through the regular season, you start at point A, and as you work to get in shape and peak at the right time, things can happen during the tournament, and there are upsets and things like that. And we are looking at two kids. Let's see, they were...
Just like you were saying, Coach, you have Kyle Jennings, who's third in the state, and you want to talk about upsets. Zakary Levatino, ranked 11th in the state.
With a 3.5 GPA, he's a two-time Valley champion state.
Here at 220 pounds, Jennings from Ponderosa, Levatino from Buchanan.
From Buchanan. And he, wrestled a great tournament to get here. Ranked number 11 in the state against Jennings. He's wrestled Jennings before. Jennings won that match with a pin.
Zakary Levatino, the runner-up in the central section. Out of bounds. 36 seconds in to this opening period. I'll be honest with you, during the semifinals, we were observing the 195-pound semis, and there was a kid with the white bandana on, and he was just in the zone warming up, getting ready. And I looked at that kid and I thought, who is that man? That kid looks like a state champion. Well, it was Kyle Jennings, and he would be the individual that I would favor going into this match, just given what he did in the semifinal.
He wrestled really well in the semi. It was a great match in a lot of ways. But again, let's go back to the size of these guys. This is 220 pounds. They're going to wrestle more like heavyweights than you'll see later on when the little boys get out there and they go after it. But this is pulling down in the head, making heavy hands, trying to get head position. He's working Levatino. This is really heavyweight wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Push, push, push on the edge. Nobody's going to get a takedown there. That's we got a mean look on the Ponderosa kid's face. He's ready to rumble, it looks like.
I told you that's what I saw earlier, and I thought, oh boy, I don't want to run into this kid in a dark alley. Let's introduce you to these two wrestlers. Kyle Jennings, 52-2 on the season, 18 years of age, from Shingle Springs, California. He has met Levatino before. A win by pin.
Levatino's in on a single leg, and he's going to... Oh, fast call. Fast call.
It did seem like a fast call, but Levatino takes a 2-0 lead. Look at the look on Jennings' face.
I think that's and right at the end of the first period. So here's the replay. Here's and on the single. He's locking his hands around that knee. He's pulling it in. Jennings has a whizzer. He's got pressure on the head. He steps down. He falls on his butt. Ooh, that was really fast.
That was a really quick whistle.
Yes.
Either way, it's 2-0, and Jennings has some catching up to do. Start of this second period.
Jennings is putting a lot of pressure on Levatino, but Levatino's not flat. And this is important. As we say, the hardest thing in wrestling is to get off the bottom, and Levatino's working the lower body really well. Jennings is looking for a cradle position. He's got a cross face. He's got high on the elbow. Levatino has broken that grip. He's working. He's got to get his head up. The referee is going to come over and say, you got to keep moving, get your head off the mat. Action, action, action. And Jennings needs to do something as well. He's really just riding at this point with all of his weight, trying to break down Levatino. He's up. There's that cradle. He's kicking. He's free. Reversal.
The reversal from Levatino as Jennings just lost grip of that leg. And Levatino now with a 4-0 edge.
Levatino just showed some great athleticism. I mean, for a big guy, that's some quick movements in both the end of the first period and on the edge of the matches here, because Jennings let go of that ankle and was not ready to wrestle, and Levatino took advantage of it. You've got to wrestle all 6 minutes. To be a champion, you have to wrestle all 6 minutes. Even 1 second can make a difference.
The escape gives Jennings 1 point. They're run out of bounds.
So Jennings has got to go, go, go here. Here we are battling in the middle of the mat. Heavy on the head. Trying to wear his opponent down. Pulling, pulling, pulling. These kids have good position. Jennings is pretty athletic himself, but Levatino has taken advantage of 2 mistakes. 2 mistakes that Jennings has made, and he's paid for it. A very short time, what we call short time in the end of the second period.
Final seconds.
And they're digging, what we call pummeling.
And that takes us into the third period. The strategy here for Jennings as he trails 4-1?
I'm waiting to see what he does. He's going to take the bottom position to hope to score some points here. Here's that scramble on the edge of the mat where Jennings made a position mistake and Levatino's athleticism prevailed. Jennings is up on his feet. He's going to let him go. Scores 4-2. Now this is critical.
This is absolutely critical with the score 4-2.
He's in on the leg again, right on the edge. This is very smart. Levatino was very smart there. He was playing the edge, took a shot. He can't be called for stalling as he goes out of bounds.
Using the placement on the mat to his advantage perfectly with 95 seconds left.
And we got a great shot from our crew showing that. That was excellent camera work.
A very wrestling savvy crew here working with us.
There's no doubt. Our producer, our director is Christian Holiday and imbued completely in the sport of wrestling.
You and he both, a couple of legends around here.
Oh yeah, legends in our own mind.
So still 4-2, and at this stage, Jennings needs to score a pair of points. Final minute now.
Levatino's keeping great position, great position. He'll take a stalling warning if he has to. And he's getting close to it. Levatino's wrestling a really smart match. Great strategic match based on the 2 mistakes that Jennings made. Yeah. Head position, head down. This is stalling. This is, technically stalling.
And there still has not been a warning yet, though, even to Levatino.
In on the leg, right out of bounds. Boy, he went right off. That's, 30 seconds left. Jennings has really got to go after him. I mean, he's got to be very close to a stalling warning. Front head, a lot of pressure on Jennings. Jennings is in deep on the leg. Out of bounds.
Out of bounds again. Levatino using the boundary to his advantage in a major way. 19 seconds remaining.
19 seconds.
Can Jennings earn a takedown and send this to overtime?
I would have stayed on his head. I would have tried to get a snap to a front headlock here if I was Jennings. He was heavy on the head. Now the time's running out. He's not going to score it. So another Buchanan kid gets a championship.
Levatino winning a state title for Buchanan. He points to the huge supporter group for Buchanan in the corner of the arena. We'll get a shot of them at some point. And Levatino, the number 11 wrestler in this weight class. Chris, number 11 coming in, is a state champ. You gotta love that.
Gotta love it. That's a great job. He did an excellent job out there, and that was real wrestling. That showed a lot of athleticism. Is this the reversal? Yes, he's up. Right on the edge. He kicks free. He scrambles. Jennings stops wrestling right there. He gets hit in the head. Levatino hit Jennings right in the mouth with his head and shocked him and scored that takedown on the edge.
Jennings just got a little turned around as well, out of position. And that reversal for Levatino, the key to winning the state title.
That made the difference, without a doubt.
So this is interesting. We're going to move to the heavyweight.